They nerfed boosting. There is a full list of changes. I don't know where it came from. It was sent to me by Jerome. Jerome is not the most reliable person out there, but I believe this is accurate. So I will show you the full changes picture, even though I don't have the confirmation yet. I'm sure you're gonna find it eventually. They put some changes in the PTR, okay? If you are grouped and a mob that dies is great to anybody in the group, so if you're like level 10 and you got a level 70 in your group, right? You will receive only 10% of the original experience. This one I can confirm you, it already went through in the PTR. You can get like 8 experience per mob in the stockades, so boosting is broken. Like in general, boosting doesn't work anymore. That means the only boost that we will see are gonna be from killing level 70 character mobs that are level 62 or above. Level 61 mobs are great to a level 70. The second change I cannot confirm you. This one we're gonna have to wait. Permastone anybody with aggro that is in combat with mobs that are longer than 1 minute. This means that if you are a higher level than whatever dungeon decides to do a big AoE pool, you are going to die. Not even Prot Paladin Bubble counters this. Interesting. Interesting. You cannot bubble out of the stun. This will happen whether you are solo, grouped or whatever, as long as the mobs are great to you. So anything again below level 62 for a level 70 character, this also applies at earlier levels while leveling and can be very annoying. Mobs become immune to CC after 30 seconds. I don't know if CC period, but I know they become immune to slows. That one is also a change I can confirm, guys. You cannot slow a mob that's great to you for more than 30 seconds, period. I am not sure if this affects the TBC ones too. Like if they are not gray, do they also become immune to slows? That one I don't know. In addition, certain dungeon mobs, but not all of them, are gonna get a movement speed buff after being in combat for longer than a minute. This means that farms like Sunken Temple will not be possible because the mobs are gonna be too fast, yes. The TBC Siren changes are coming. Yeah, they are already changing how dungeons work. You think classes are gonna be spared? Will his thirst for human suffering ever be quenched, John? But anyway, okay, these changes are not new. Actually, they were there in the original TBC. There's also a XP buff, which is gonna be pretty cool. So like as you guys know, on the pre-patch you get 50% extra free experience. So if you wanna level a character, you might as well wait for that. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to, because I'm gonna level my paladin, right? But these changes they are mentioning, some things here changed afterwards because they kept breaking dungeons. So I am not sure about the stone. The stone is probably not gonna go through in the state that it is claimed to be here. It's probably gonna go through differently, but they broke the experience. There is no way around the broken experience. So boosting low levels is pretty much dead. That is a problem. Now, I know what you're gonna be saying, but Medina, this is a good change. This is to stop the botters, the evil boosters that ruin the game. You know, the real experience of the game is having cargos leveling in the barrens to level 20 and never killing a single boss. That's what this game is all about. I gotta tell you something. Do you really think this is for your benefit that they are doing this? Think again, okay? Isn't it interesting? Isn't it like really, really interesting that they broke boosting when they start selling an $80 boost? Isn't that oh so unbelievably interesting? Don't you think? Level 58 character boost, $80? Don't you guys think there's something going on here? Maybe I am too naive, I am too cynical, huh? I love to hear that. I would love to hear it, you guys, because I know people are gonna be like, oh, they are trying to stop RMT. How is this $80 boost not RMT? Am I crazy? What do you mean, tinfoil hat? Am I crazy here? So if you pay Blizzard $80, that's not cheating. But if you pay a Chinese guy or a Venezuelan guy nowadays, I guess $80, that's different. One is okay and the other one is not, you say. Not to mention, I hate I have to say this because people in Reddit that do not play the game or claim that only Venezuelan botters boost people. That's not true. I boost people myself. Boosting is a really good way to make money for legitimate players. Yeah, they are not combating RMT, they are combating G2G because that's their competitor. That's an excellent way to put it. That's an excellent way to put it, my brother. 100%. This is not about stopping RMT. This is about cornering the market for themselves. Why is this the only way to get a boost? The $80 package. Because you can only buy an expansion once. So if you want to boost 2 characters, you have to pay 2 subscriptions. Do you think the limit to a single boost per account is for your benefit too? The boost will come out a few months after the TBC launch? Well, yeah, why are they breaking boost though? But yes, this is not about the game, and this is the best part about it. This is so brilliant, because they are literally doing this to nickel and dime you out of $80, and the community in Reddit of people that don't play the game and got no idea how the game works, they are gonna be like, no man, it's for the authenticity of the game. People should play the real game. The real game is leveling in the barrens with cargos, and never killing a single raid boss. That's the real game. Oh wow, that's the best achievement that any game industry has been, you know, like every other Korean MMO ever, right-clicking boards for 2 millennia. That's the only redeeming value that WoW can offer, and that's why they got rid of boosting. Except they didn't get rid of boosting, they put it for $80. They put it for $80 right there. That would be World of Warcraft, not World of Raidcraft. Well, that's the thing about, like, I don't want a raid log. I want to do endgame content. I would love it if there were, like, more dungeons to do. Why does end open world content have to be leveling from level 20 to 21 right-clicking boards like cargos? Why is that the only open world content that fits in your mind? That's the problem. There is plenty of open world content in TBC, and I wish there were more open world content. I will do you one better. I also think they should get rid of flying mounts in TBC. Never gonna happen, but like, I love Hala, I love Aukindon. I wish they were more relevant. I wish they achieved more for you. But leveling from level 20 to 21 in the killing boards, let me show you. The Koreans figured this out a long time ago, okay? If you think leveling is like the only relevant and important content in all of WoW, Metin 2, 2004 game, you can right-click mobs all day, you know? This is like Cargos' dream come true right here. What the hell is a raid? What the hell is a dungeon? This is so authentic gameplay. This is the only real classic, man. It's all about the journey, because there's nothing else to do. The journey is all the game. Metin 2, 2006 Korean MMO. This is what people want, apparently. Huh? This is the real WoW, eh? Awesome. I love that we're on the same page. We're on the same page. So I have great news for you. If you actually want to pretend that you like leveling, they already made a game about it, and it's called Metin 2, 2006 Korean MMO. On like your 2004 Dell laptop is gonna run great. Yeah, there's a reason that there's like 3 Korean MMOs coming out every year and they all die. Because they are literally what people think they want, which is this. I am sick of pretending that leveling is relevant, or that it's a big deal. It's not. I don't have to grift you about that. By the way, in regards to boosting, I have a little strategy. That looks sick, wow killer, yes. I am a prot paladin. You know, I am gonna keep quiet about exactly what I'm gonna do, but people assume that prot paladins are only good at doing low level stuff. My goal for TBC, I honestly don't know how long it's gonna take me to hit level 70, but I would say in 2 weeks of TBC proper launching, I wanna make 10,000 gold. That's gonna be my goal. Maybe I overshoot it, like my goal of 24 tokens in MOP. I got it done 2 weeks early, so I got a good record on that. I knew this was coming because they already nerfed it in TBC Classic before, so I knew they were gonna do it again. Okay, that's nothing surprising. I thought of a way around it already. So you're gonna see. I don't want to reveal all my cards yet, specifically because I don't want Siren to break my boost. But I figured a way around it. So you guys do that with that information what you may. Why do you keep assuming that the only other content, that there's only like this or raiding? Isn't that the problem? Your solution is worse than the problem? They are trying to put a solution to a problem that doesn't exist? No, it is not our job to make content for Blizzard. We pay $15 a month. If the community is supposed to create its own endgame content, how about Blizzard pays us $15 a month? Huh? We already paid them $15 to sit on their ass. You want to have your leveling? Metin 2. Amazing. I'm gonna put a link in the description. If they had an affiliate program, I will shield it. You don't even have to buy rested XP for this. It's already here. The future. The Koreans are so ahead of us technologically, man. They figured out the true essence of WoW in 2006. My solution is they shouldn't do shit. You're like, what solution do you want? They are trying to solve a problem that doesn't exist to sell you $80, and you're telling me that charging you $80 for a boost is the real game, and like boosting player into a player, organic economic activity between two players is not the real game. I don't think anybody calling for a ban on boosting is pro bots. No, they are pro Blizzard stealing $80 out of you. That's what they are. A lot of people want to skip leveling, and Blizzard knows that, which is why they command you $80 to get boosted, and they broke boosters that boost you in the game because that's a competition, and it would be a hell of a lot cheaper than $80. So instead of fixing the game or doing anything productive, they broke boosts, so then you have to pay Blizzard $80. This is not improving the game. This is the mafia kneecapping you for trying to compete in their business, in their illegitimate mafia business. Like, in what scenario, if you are pro or against boost, are you fine with this? I don't understand this Reddit fucking point people keep making. Like, when Blizzard charges you $80 for something that I think is wrong is fine, but when a Chinese guy does it, it's wrong. Leveling should be more than point and clue. Even if it is boring, it doesn't mean we should boost to it. Okay, then why are you fine with the $80 boost of Blizzard then? You're not rejecting it. You're rewarding Blizzard by enabling them to charge $80. How is this not enabling Blizzard to be shittier? How is it more pure to pay Blizzard $80 instead of paying a guy gold? I'm not playing TBC? Yeah, probably not. That's the point. You have really strong opinions on a game you don't even play. That's all Reddit. That's literally Reddit in a nutshell right there. God damn it. 12 years ago, Antonio Ocaña. God bless you, brother. God bless you. 2004, look at that. They were ahead of WoW. These people are so clever. These Korean people, man, they are gonna eat us alive someday. We gotta watch out. When I play Blizzard, I get the satisfaction that the Jajas are starving. Okay, that's a little racist, but at least I can kind of understand that. You know, as a Jaja myself, that's pretty base, John. Never say that again to my face. Follow twitch.tv/sanmedina to see the stream live every day, and subscribe, join the Discord, and thank you for watching.